Hello everyone and welcome to Blaugrana Everything. Welcome back to the channel and welcome to another video taking a look at all the transfer window activity from FC Barcelona during the just ended week. Of course, we have now been through the third week of June, and as things stand, Barcelona have yet to add to the signings that were made during the first week of June, but also rather alarmingly, Barcelona have yet to move on any players. Having said that though, it is still early days in the transfer window, and remember the transfer window is still open until at least the end of August, so we could still yet see a lot of activity going on at Barcelona. Now, before I go on any further with this video, I just wanted to say a big thank you to each and every one of you for helping the channel get past 700 subscribers. At the time of recording, we're currently at 747, which is crazy. At this rate, we'll probably be around 800 between this upload and the next one. So thank you once again guys for your support, and if you're new here, please do leave a like and hit that subscribe button. Join us on this road to 1k subs. In fact, should we get to 1k, I could be tempted to start putting out some Euros content. Let me know in the comments if that's something you'd like to see. But enough of all of that, we're going to look at some updates regarding some potential outgoing transfers and also some incoming ones. And in particular, we're going to look at some interesting words that came from Joan Laporta in the wake of the recent transfer inactivity at FC Barcelona. Now, I will first start by looking at what President Joan Laporta had to say about the current situation at Barca. So the following quotes are taken from a section of the presentation ceremony for Barcelona's ghastly new kit. By the way, let me know what you think about that new kit in the comments. Obviously, I don't have to tell you that I do not like it in any way, shape or form. During the ceremony for that kit though, Laporta was asked about Messi's renewal, to which he responded that he was confident Messi can renew, but that Barca were doing their best to find a solution that meets financial fair play requirements. Joan Laporta stated that Barcelona will have to follow the rules and that he will do his best to make sure that they do follow those rules. But also he highlighted the fact that there will need to be more sales and probably a lot of loan deals, because Barcelona would only be looking at mostly transfers that didn't involve paying a transfer fee. He pointed out, of course, that Barca will have to do a lot of loans because of the very high payroll that Barcelona has. Now, obviously, there isn't much that is new about the sentiments that were expressed in that quote I have paraphrased and that you read on your screen. It has been known for the longest time now that Barcelona has no money and that the wage bill at the club was severely bloated. What it does do though is shed a lot of light on what it is going to take for Barcelona to make any more signings this time around, since there doesn't seem to be much of an option in the way of money with which to pay transfer fees. It seems very much the case that Barcelona will instead have to look to try and use swap deals in order to get players who they feel they might want from other clubs. So effectively, any deals involving Barcelona that might require a significant amount of money in order for the player to sign for Barca, those are pretty much dead in the water. So there's not going to be signings like Lautaro, Laporte or De Ligt if you ask me, because all of those would definitely require Barcelona to fork out a reasonable amount of money. Still remains to be seen who exactly Barca will be able to bring in aside from Memphis Depay. Remember that Koeman would still like one more midfielder and a centre back. Whoever those players will be though, and however their transfers will be facilitated, is something that we will just have to wait up until the upcoming weeks to find out. But we definitely expect the following deals to go down simply because they will bring more money into the club. So with that, let's talk about the transfers going out. And first up is a deal which every fiber of my being did not want to see happen, simply because I think that the club could easily end up regretting it. This is of course the imminent departure of Jean-Claude Todibo. It is believed that Nice are more than ready to activate their buy option for Todibo, and they will sign him permanently for a fee of just about 8 million euros. Now obviously this is a deal that was agreed by Bartomeu back in January, and it was signed off by Ronald Koeman so it's rather unlikely that the decision could be reversed. Personally though, I do rate Jean-Claude Todibo quite highly. Just go look at his performance for Barcelona at the San Siro against the likes of Lukaku and Lautaro, and you probably get why I rate him. It's laughable that someone as good as Todibo is deemed surplus to requirements, whilst players like Longley continue to look untouchable. The next outgoing transfer is also expected to go through sooner rather than later, and it is the departure of another player who I think highly of, but one who just was not able to settle into life at Barcelona, and that is none other than Junior Firpo. Of all the players that Barcelona are looking to move on, Firpo is probably the most in-demand player of the lot. There's no shortage of suitors for him, with the likes of AC Milan, Napoli, West Ham United and Southampton all interested in his services, something that has helped out Barcelona a great deal as they have been in talks with AC Milan. Initially, Milan were only willing to take on Firpo on a loan with the obligation to buy, but the interest from the two Premier League clubs has made them rethink, and it is believed that they are now very willing to buy Firpo outright. The transfer fee is what remains to be negotiated, but it is believed that Barca will be looking for something in the region of 12 million euros. Personally, I'm glad to hear that, and I hope that Firpo can get his career back on track and deliver on the promise that he showed coming through the ranks at Real Betis. I should also probably make mention of the fact that a swap deal between Barcelona and Valencia for Junior Firpo and Jose Gaya has been touted in some corners of the Spanish media. However, nothing concrete on that front seems to be in the works, as it has been instead suggested that whatever money Barcelona can get from the sale of Firpo could then be used to fund a transfer for Jose Gaya to come to Barcelona. One thing that is definitely for sure though is that Barcelona will be looking to bring in Jose Gaya during the course of the transfer window, and I'll be here to keep you updated with all the developments in that particular transfer saga. Well, that's where this week's transfer news roundup ends. We continue to await the announcement of the Depay deal, which I now suspect could be hinging on the sales of Todibo and Firpo, like we mentioned here earlier, since Barca do not have money to, make things happen instantly. I shall sign off though by first sharing Depay's own thoughts on signing for Barcelona. He said the following during a press conference for the Netherlands as they were getting ready to take on Austria. "Everyone knows that I've been negotiating with Barcelona for some time," and he added that he wanted to play for Ronald Koeman, but that for now all he can do is wait until the time when the news will be announced. And until then, guys, thank you once again for tuning in. Have a great day and Forza Barca.